Good morning. It's me, Virginia, and it's Peter. If I could show you Rosalind, she's outside and downstairs. Hi, did you need something? He just wants you to know that he's here too. Oh. Just a quick note, I was picking up William Samuel's Awareness and Tranquility again yesterday and just reading through it. Just look at this face. How can you not? How can you not love him? And it was talking about how the function of awareness is not judgment, right? And again, A Course in Miracles talks a lot about this too. Like, we've mistaken our function as awareness and witnessing and observing. And Michael Singer talks a lot about this too in his books, Untethered Soul and The Surrender Experiment and Living Untethered. I love Michael Singer so much, and I also love when it seems like different books are saying the same thing in different ways, and then you're kind of like, okay, I think maybe they're onto something here. So this idea of living more and more from the place of the observer and as awareness itself and non-judgmental, just it is what it is, because there's no such thing as good and bad. It's all just part of the whole, and it's only our ego that wants to say some things are good, some things are bad. I want this and I'm gonna cling to this. I don't want this and I'm gonna push this away from me. I know what's best. I know what is needed to hold the whole universe together. Or I know what would make me happy, and I know what would feel better. If anyone knows, though, it's Peter. So it just really hit home for me yesterday with certain things that I have honestly really struggled with, like whether it's someone not talking to me or not being in my life, or, well, in this case, someone not talking to me and not being in my life, and this feeling, just realizing that I was really harboring this feeling of like, well, if that person would talk to me and if that person would be in my life in this certain way again, then that would be good and I would be happy. And it's not good that they don't talk to me, and it's not good that they're not in my life. And, just this judgment and this idea that if they would talk to me, I would be okay and that would be good. And realizing, going back to like good or bad, hard to say. I don't actually know. This is maybe still on the level of judgment in some way. Maybe it's part of the process of getting to non-judgment. It's like, I don't actually know if it's good or bad that they're not talking to me. And maybe it would surprise me if I understood the way that things tied together in a larger way. Really, at that largest level, being the observer, being awareness itself, it's like, it's not about even understanding what's good or bad, or for the higher good, or what I think is good is bad and what I think is bad is good, etc. It's just, it is what it is, and having that faith of knowing that exactly how it is exactly perfect, and trusting that and just being with that, not thinking it would be better if it was this way, or I know that it should be this way for me to be happy, or it was better when it was this way in the past, or will be better when it's this way in the future. Just, it is what it is, and I'm curious to just keep observing it more and more objectively, instead of getting caught in that I think I know what it means also, like overly analyzing whether something is present or not present, or the way that I'm experiencing it, and instead just observing, like, oh, okay, this is the state of things right now, and this is what it is. And honestly, for all I know, it's actually a really, really good thing and a really, really huge blessing. It must be, right? Because everything is the way it is and is holding together like the way everything is. But for all I know, that thing that I think would make me happy if it appeared or if it happened a certain way is actually a huge blessing that it's not here and not appearing that kind of way. So if you ever have experiences like this or something in your life that you thought would make you happy or that you need to be happy or that your judgmental ego self says would be different, and just realizing the piece of it is the way it is, I would love to hear about it. All right, I gotta go.